How's it going, guys and girls? Just reviewing with you guys. I know that cohort 2, we did not get to discuss the simple circuit, so that's what we're going to work on today, right? So, in your notebooks, just go ahead, write simple circuit, and remember CKT in our world is the abbreviation, right? SIRCUIT. So CKT is what we're going to be working with from here on out, whenever we're ready. So our basic simple circuit consists of 3 parts. And I want you to focus on visualizing a flashlight. Now, the flashlight that we're going to discuss is so darn simple that it does not have the ability to be turned on or off. So once that flashlight is on, it's just going to stay on. So think about and visualize all those electrical components that go into this basic flashlight we're discussing. So the first part of the flashlight, somebody give me an example of one of the things that you have. Good. A battery. Another one would be the actual light. And then third, you might not have an easy time getting it, but what would be connecting that stuff together? And we probably have some sort of wires inside that flashlight. So now these are the parts of that flashlight, and now we're just going to modify, we're going to change it. We're going to give them the general definitions of all those 3 basic parts of a circuit. So we are not necessarily using a battery every single time, so we're going to call this the power supply. And then instead of a light, we got lots of things that electricity can power and drive. So we have motors, we have heating elements, and we also have light, and they're all going to be considered to be the load in the circuit. And then last but not least, wires are an option. We also have printed circuit board technology, so if you took your phone and you broke your phone open, there wouldn't necessarily be wires in there, but there would be paths for electricity to flow, and we're going to call that the conductor. So power supply, load, and conductors are the 3 basic parts to a simple circuit. So I'm going to go ahead now, and we're going to draw this up. And with your ruler or template, we're going to be as neat as we can, and we're going to draw up this simple circuit using those 3 basic parts we just talked about. So the very first one is going to be our power supply. So I'm going to get this square here. I'll just do the best I can to be neat on the big board here. All right, this is our power supply symbol right there. And actually, we can see the small, long, small, long. Each one of these setups indicate a cell of battery if we really want to get into things. Right now, we're just going to call this a power supply. And off that power supply, we discussed in the circuit, we're also going to have what we call the load. And I'll just indicate that with an L with a circle around it. And then last but not least, what do we got? Good, conductors. And that completes the circuit. Okay, so right now, is this light bulb on? And the way we're going to figure that out is to take your finger, put it right on top of that power supply. So we're going to drive this car now around the block. And if this circuit is complete, think circle, circuit, circle, circuit. If the circle is complete, the electrons are flowing in the circuit. Now our electrons are going to be flowing, so our electron flow is going to be going from negative to positive. That's the actual electrons. We're not talking conventional, we're talking electron flow theory. And they are flowing from negative through the load to positive. Our light bulb is going to be on. This is our simple circuit. These are our 3 basic parts to the simple circuit.